Yeah, good day, everyone. This is lecture three or so, yeah, lesson three, if I'm not mistaken, for our series on plane geometry 2. So in our previous sessions, we have come to understand what a circle is, and then we even studied some parts of the circle. So for this lesson, we are delving into the properties or the theorems. How many theorems did I say we'll be looking at? Yeah, eight. So we shall be reviewing them one after the other. And this you would understand it better because now you know the parts of the circle and we'll be using them in the theorems. So just follow. So property one, the same as a theorem. So property one. Let's write. The angles a chord subtends at the circumference in the same segment oops, are equal. Sorry. Let me know when you are done writing. Are you done writing? Drama integrated science will be the next lecture. That will be from 11 o'clock, yeah. Are you done writing?
Yes, sir.
All right. And yeah, I uploaded the lessons we've had earlier on the channel too. So for integrated science, so you can go to the channel and then look for playlists. Under playlist, you find integrated science and the lessons are there. Okay, so yeah, property one, the angles are called subtends at the circumference in the same segment are equal. So let's discuss. So you already know what a chord is. Yeah, so um let's before we start, let's look at the word subtends. So we are going to paraphrase it with other words. We're looking for other words which means similar. So you can use the word meek. Hold on. Meek. Meek. Or enclose. Can you see the spelling? Enclose, spell that and let me see.
ENCLOSE.
Okay. The line was breaking, so check that. Yeah, so enclose. So now let's see. So we have a circle here. We have a circle here. You know, a chord is any a straight line drawn in a circle that touches 2 points on the circumference. Now, this chord can be made to subtend an angle. How? So it's usually okay. It's usually and I went to buy a charger for the laptop and it looks like the power running through it is higher than what the laptop can take. So the machine is misbehaving. Just a moment. I'm coming. Yeah, so a chord usually subtend an angle when a line comes from one end, then another line. So a line comes from one end like this. Oh my goodness. What's going on? I'm coming, guys. Why is it not writing? It's crazy. Just a moment. Yeah, so a chord is said to subtend an angle when a line comes from one end, okay? Then another line comes from the other end to join that. You see? So it's like end, end. One line comes from one end of the chord. This is a chord. Another line comes from the other end and follows through, right? Then you say this chord has what? Raised an angle. Where? Where is the angle raised on? You know the terms now. Where?
So, on the circumference.
On the circumference. Good. Have you seen it? Now, this chord, this particular chord AB can be made to produce several angles. It's all about one line coming, another line coming from the other end to join. You see? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see this chord has subtended an angle. A chord can be made to produce several angles on the circumference. Several. Several. But you let's leave it here, right? So the moment you have a chord producing several angles on the circumference, and I've shown you how the angle is produced at one place. When I say at one place, you see, whenever you draw the circle and you have the chord divides the circle into two parts, right? This one part, and this another part, right? And so when I say when a chord produces several angles on a circumference at one place, I mean they are all occurring in the same segment. You see, segment is the divisions created when you produce a chord, right? So they are all happening here, right? It's not like one is here and one is there. No, no, no. But everything. So at one place. So now let's read the property together. The angles, hold on. So, oops, just a moment. Hey, today, this machine will really deal with me. The angles a chord subtend at the subtends at the circumference in the same segment are equal, right? The angles a chord subtends at the circumference in the same segment are equal. So you see, so in the same segment means that they are all occurring at one plane. So if you have a chord producing several angles on the circumference at one place, they are what? Equal. So what it means is that, what it means is, if here is 70 degrees, if this side is 70 degrees, if it's 70 degrees, and here is, let's use M, and I ask you find M, you let me cross the 7 so you see what, or maybe you can see, I don't know. So if that side is 70 degrees, and I'm asking you find M, yeah, find M. So you simply say, so you can simply say that M is what? Oh, M is equal to 70 degrees. And your reason will be, so you write the whole property, that the angles a chord subtend at the circumference at one place are equal. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah, the angles a chord subtends at the circumference in the same segment are equal. Yeah. So that is it. So we're gonna do more. Unable to write. I just don't know. Yeah, let's move on. Look at that. Hmm. Yeah, it should be degree, so don't forget that. I don't know what's going on. Let's move on. So let's look at this too.
Rahel.
Who's that?
The children in the blood. You are distracting us. Rahel.
Yeah, so the other one, you have to find the value of the lettered angles. Are you watching? So typically when you write the answer, I have to state the property in bracket, but because my system is just malfunctioning, that's why I didn't do that. So I'm taking the opportunity to do it. Yeah. Yeah, subtends. Equal. Yeah. So you do it like this, then you put it in bracket. Okay, so yeah, I'm done. So the second one, find the value of the lettered angle.
A equals 29.
All right. It's what? It's 29, not 25.
89.
Yeah. So, well, right here, I'm not interested in how you ended up jumping into the answer, right? Because there might be just, a number on the board. Now, what matters is, yeah, there could be just a number on the board, and you could easily think that, oh, then it should be this number. But watch out, because I can change at any time. As we progress, you might be mistaken. It's important to understand how we end up getting those values. So, yeah, because as we progress, if you are just going with that strategy, you would, yeah, we are going with that strategy. That is it. It will not work for you. So I'm going to explain. Oh, this is a problem. I have to go and change it. All right, so let's continue. So, yeah, 29. Now, let's look at how we had that. How we had that. So, you see, um, now look at this analysis. A must be a number. Now, look for the numbers on your diagram. Look for the numbers on your diagram. And then use that for the analysis. So the first number is what, 29, right? So, an angle is formed when two lines have met. Have you seen it? So there's a line, there's a line, an angle is what, formed. So trace it down and look for which chord produced the 29. So if you trace it down, it's clear that this chord produced the 29. Now you ask yourself, does this chord has an impact on the letter we are looking for? So see, if you trace it, you see that angle, that letter is formed from that angle stem from that chord, right? End to end. Also, it was produced by that chord too. And I said that whenever a chord produces angle, and where is the angle produced, by the way?
At the circumference.
Yeah. So whenever a chord produces angles on the circumference, where at one place they are equal. So you can say that A is equal to what? 29 degrees. Then you open the bracket, you state your reason. Without a reason, whatever you've done is wrong. The angles a chord subtends at the circumference. in the same segment. Right? Are equal. So that's it. Any question? Any question? Yeah. So I'm gonna give you, let me know if you're right, and if you're not, then I'm gonna give you some examples too.
Every year, right?
All right. I'm still waiting for the attendance. So it's your turn. Find the value of the lettered angles. Let me do it all over again. All right, so use just this to show your level of understanding to what we discussed earlier. Then I'll see if I have to add more or not.
Please, we can't see the figures.
For question one, the number up is 40 degrees, below is 140 degrees, and then E. Then question two, M is 70 degrees. We have M 70 degrees and N.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm repeating myself again. But before that, let me just solve it with you. Just a moment, guys. So there's a question. Now I have to watch how we're solving again because I'm really not concerned about the finals, about how you had it. So A must be a number. The number, so we have 140. Now, 140, we need to know what chord made it. So I'll tap it to the end. It fell on this chord. I tapped the other to the end. It fell on this chord. Let's see if that same chord produces the A. Yeah, A, when you tap it down, you see it falls on the same chord. Why is A not 40 then? Because it's this chord that produced A. That same chord produced 40. Why is A not 40 degrees? Anyone?
Because the angles falls under different segments.
Good, good. So you see, yeah, that chord produced those angles, but they are at different segments. So property one don't hold. So now let's see. So forget about 40. Now, but we know this chord produces the A. Now let's look at the 140. If you tap it down, you see, and you tap it down, you see that this chord produces the 140, right? So this chord produces a 140, this chord produces an A at one place. So equals 140 degrees, and you write the reason. Just a moment. Oh, I'm coming in. It's still reacting to itself. But the angles are called subtend. Sorry, subtend. Yeah, so I was saying something, subject-verb agreement. When the verb, when the subject is singular, the verb should be singular. When the subject is plural, the verb should be what? Plural. You said the angles, right? So subtend at the circumference. At the circumference in the same segment. Yeah, in the same segment are equal. Yeah. So that's it. Then the other one. So the other one, it's obvious. So this chord produces the N. You watch. It produces the N. That same chord produces the 70 degrees. That same chord produces the what? M. So I said when you have a chord producing several angles at the circumference, they are the same. So M is 70, N is 70. But to compress everything to one, I'm gonna do this. Charity, I did not receive your work. And who else again? Let me check something. Charity, Linda, etc., etc. I did not receive your work. The angles are called subtends. The angles are called subtends. At the circumference. Yeah, at the circumference. I keep bringing X. Sorry about that. At the circumference, yeah. In the same segment are equal, that's all. In the same segment. Equal. All right. Any question?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna end this session. You go for break. When you're back, then we continue. But before that, don't go yet. Yeah, so see you guys.
Bye.